My name is Arjen Schoneveld. I'm from Sendrato. I'm one of the co-founders, and we have developed a special wristband. We call it a smart festival wristband, and it can be used at festivals to do all kinds of neat stuff. So I will show you how it works.
Okay, yeah. Can you walk us through the process of an event? So how does it work from the start to the actual finish?
Yeah, I'll do that. So in this case, the people, they receive the wristband at home in a very nice box, which is called a treasure case. Okay.
Yep.
So the wristband is also their ticket to access the event.
Mm-hmm.
So the people wear the wristband, and they enter the event via an access portal, which is based on NFC or RFID. Each wristband is registered to a unique person. So we know who enters the event, what his or her name is, their email address, nationality, stuff like that. So after the visitor has entered the event, the radio switches on. So besides NFC and RFID, the wristband contains a long-range RF radio, and using the radio, we are able to basically track the visitor during the event. So during the event, the wristband will send out messages. Every 1 minute we'll send out a message, and based on this message we can track and locate people. And using this location feature, we can help the security staff to do things like crowd control and crowd management. So this is the serious stuff of the wristband. There's also some fun stuff attached to it, and the fun stuff is that the wristband contains LEDs. There are 2 LEDs on there, and the LEDs are controlled by the light DJs using the light table, which works using a protocol which is called DMX. So using the DMX protocol, we are able to control the wristbands. And besides the wristbands, we need, of course, to have some kind of an infrastructure, a wireless infrastructure to communicate with the wristbands. And the wireless infrastructure is basically implemented by using our base stations. This is an example of a base station.
Okay, so you actually deploy base stations for every individual event?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and based on the size of the event, based on the size of the premises, we calculate for a number of base stations. For example, the event Tomorrowland that we did last year in Belgium, we used 80 base stations at the event.
And that was 220,000 attendees, correct?
That was there were 2 weekends, and each weekend there was 110,000 attendees.
Okay, so that was 80 for 110,000 people, basically. So, okay, great.
So there are light features, and like I said, normally they use professional light tables to control the tables, but for this interview I brought a very simple iPad app. So now I will give a small demonstration of the light feature of the wristband. Therefore we have created a simple iPad app with which we can control the lights of the wristbands. So I will show you. I can, for example, select colors here. Just by tapping colors on the iPad, I'm able to control the colors of the wristbands. So technically how it works, the iPad is connected using Wi-Fi with the base station, and the light commands that I give using the iPad are basically translated to RF commands over RF sent to the wristbands.
Okay. And then how do the bands get turned on? Is there some type of pairing process that takes place?
So how they are activated?
Yeah, how are they activated?
Yeah. So the bands are activated. That is actually a good question. The bands are activated using a process which is called energy harvesting, which is enabled by the RFID chip that is inside the wristband. So the RFID chip is connected to our microcontroller, and the RFID chip, using the energy harvesting feature of the antenna, basically wakes up the microcontroller. when the people enter the festival.
Okay, so there's actually an antenna in the wristband.
Yeah, actually
also.
there are
Great.
actually 2 antennas in the wristband.
Okay.
There is a RFID antenna, which is 13 megahertz, and there is another antenna for 900 megahertz.
Okay.
So
Okay.
another cool feature of the wristband is that it contains a button. The button is here.
Yes.
You can
Shaped
see,
like a heart.
Shaped like a heart. Yep. You can, of course, press the button. You saw it light up a little bit. And using the button feature, we can do all kinds of nice features. You can do all kinds of social features. You can, for example, you could implement a like for a Facebook. So you're watching a show of a DJ or some other show, and when you like that particular moment, you can press the button, and it can, for example, result in a Facebook like.
Okay.
But it's just one of the applications you can do with it.
Okay.
And another nice feature, which is even nicer, I think, is that you can have 2 wristbands connect to each other. And I will show you how it works. So when you push the button a little bit, then it starts blinking, and then it turns green. And if it turns green, the 2 wristbands are connected, so to speak. And when they connect, they send out also over RF again, a connection message to the base station, which forwards it to our cloud server, where it can be processed and where it can result, for example, in an email being sent or a Facebook request being sent or any other thing.
So if you connect, you're basically saying you want to contact that person or exchange information with that person? I mean, what are you actually, once you connect, what are you able to share with each other?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Whatever is defined by the festival organizer.
Okay, so they set to a menu, for example, that says you can share this information.
So basically we technically enable the possibility to connect, and because each wristband has a unique ID, we exploit basically that feature.
Okay.
But whatever you want to do with that feature, it's up to the festival organizer basically.
Okay. Okay. And then are there statistics that the festival organizer gets throughout the event?
Yeah. So throughout the event, for example, I was talking previously about the crowd management feature. So a big event normally has something what they call an event control center. And from this event control center, they control everything about security for the event. So what we had in the event control center is, for example, a big screen. And on the big screen, there was a map of the festival terrain, and on this map there was an overlay of what we call a heat map of the visitors, of the crowd. So the security staff could actually see how busy it was at each location of the event. And this information, also in case of if something goes wrong, they can use this information to also to route the people in the correct directions.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.